When I bought my lakefront property, I knew the ground near the shoreline had a natural drop-off steep, soft, and absolutely not safe for vehicles. I even put up signs warning anyone who came near, "Caution, unstable slope, no parking." But the HOA, which I wasn't even a member of, always acted like the lake belonged to them. So when they decided to conduct a community cleanup, they didn't bother asking me for permission. Early one morning, I woke up to the grinding sound of truck engines and looked out to see 5 massive HOA work trucks lined up along the water, their crew dumping debris, sand, and equipment right on the unstable slope I had warned about. I rushed outside, waving my arms and telling them the ground couldn't support that kind of weight. Karen, the HOA president, rolled her eyes and said, "We know what we're doing. Stave off HOA business." I barely got the chance to repeat myself before the first truck tilted, its tires sinking like they were dropping into wet cement. Within seconds, the earth gave way, and the entire vehicle slid straight into the lake with a splash big enough to drench half the crew. Panic erupted, but instead of retreating, the others tried to pull it out with their remaining trucks only to get stuck themselves. One by one, all 5 trucks began sinking, tilting nose first into the water like a slow, expensive shipwreck. By the time the chaos ended, the lake looked like a scrapyard graveyard. Later that afternoon, Karen stormed to my door, dripping wet and furious, claiming the dangerous condition of my land was my fault and that the HOA would be billing me $5 million for recovery, environmental cleanup, and emotional distress. I laughed so hard I thought my ribs would crack. Then I showed her the posted warnings, the photos I took of them ignoring me, and a copy of the property survey proving the HOA had trespassed. When she wouldn't back down, I called the county, the sheriff, and my lawyer. The investigation was fast and brutal for them. Not only did the HOA have to pay for removing their own sunken trucks, but they were also hit with fines for illegal dumping, environmental violations, and trespassing. Karen tried to blame me until the very end, but in the end, they learned the hard way. If I warn you about the slope, you better listen, because the lake doesn't forgive stupidity.